We know how important the Vikings are to this community, and we want to make sure that they continue to be here in a great new stadium.
That is NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell after he met with Governor Dayton just a few hours ago. They looked at the $1.1 billion stadium proposal in Arden Hills, the project that the Vikings back.
Well, now the state wants to know if the league is actually going to pitch in to help pay for some of this. And 5 Eyewitness News reporter Robert Moses is live in St. Paul with what the NFL is saying about that. Robert?
Brian, Vanita, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell told us here outside the governor's residence in St. Paul that the NFL is prepared to pitch in money to help pay for a new Vikings stadium. He says there has been, quote, significant progress made in getting a new stadium built. Call it a 2-minute drill, 4th and long, or a Hail Mary pass. Whatever football analogy you use, with just 6 days left in this legislative session, and not to mention a $5.1 billion deficit, time is running out.
Yes, anything is possible.
Governor Dayton met with, among others, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell and the authors of Vikings stadium bills, Representative Maury Lanning and Senator Julie Rosen, to talk about a new stadium in Arden Hills.
I had the opportunity to go up and visit the site yesterday. It's an extraordinary site, and I think it's very exciting.
Morning.
Dayton says he directed MnDOT Commissioner Tom Sorrell to fine-tune the current estimate of how much transportation improvements around the site would cost by tomorrow. Right now, Sorrell thinks that number is $175 million, which would be part of the state's contribution.
Our goal is to sit down with the Ramsey County people and look at it from a technical standpoint and come to some agreement on what the number would look like.
Goodell says the NFL is ready to contribute money for the stadium.
That's one of the things the NFL is unique in doing and getting involved in the financing of stadiums. And I think that's one of the things that we'll be working over the next several days.
While a lot is still up in the air, everyone seems to agree the state will not contribute more than $300 million, and the Vikings belong in Minnesota.
We want the Vikings to be here. I think everybody wants the Vikings to be here.
Talk about a tale of two meetings here at the governor's residence. After he met with the NFL commissioner, Governor Dayton met with Republican legislative leaders. Now, after that meeting, those leaders came out here to say that they are not even thinking about a Vikings stadium at this point, 6 days before the end of this legislative session. They're just trying to figure out how to close that $5 billion plus deficit. Live in St. Paul this morning, Robert Moses, 5 Eyewitness News.